This is Game 3 on Zelnaga Caverns between Ohio on the top right as the green Zerg against Slacker, the blue Terran, spawning on the bottom left of the map. Slacker takes the second game fairly convincingly after Ohio sacrifices a lot of roaches by unburrowing them in the midst of a bunch of Marines and tanks, trying to take advantage of the surprise, but just not enough units to really do that. His Hydras are arriving a little too late and melting before a stream of Marines with Stim and Medevac. A lot of excitement at Barcraft today. Across from me, we have Achilles playing Oscar left-handed because he can't... I'm already in a game, actually. But I'm side-commenting your game from this game. As Achilles attempts to play left-handed because he can't figure out how to swap the mouse settings. Oh, he switched on purpose, ostensibly to give Oscar a fighting chance. But that might just be a cover-up because he actually couldn't figure out how to switch the handedness of the mouse. We're seeing a barracks come down first for Slacker instead of his refinery first play. Kind of maybe afraid of a little bit of the rush distances here, as Zerg can come up really quickly and abuse that refinery first opening because you don't have a lot of units. A bunch of roaches in the front aren't stopped very well by a pack of Hellions. The pool has come up, is coming up, after the gas has been finished for a little bit. Probably a 14 pool, 14 gas, 14 pool. Slacker waiting to see when that expansion attempts to go down as he walls off his front, taking the gas after barracks. Probably going to see the factory next, and then possibly a transition into Blue Flame Hellion play because Thomas really likes Slacker. Really likes Blue Flame Hellion play. Metabolic Boost coming down with his first 100 gas. Drones staying in gas. Might see that Evolution Chamber or that Roach Warren coming up early. There's the Roach Warren. He actually is going to do that early game aggression. He's probably going to make a bunch of Zerglings, Roaches, and then take an expansion as he moves out across the map. Try and catch Slacker as he only has a couple of Marines and Hellions to defend. The Slacker does not scout this and get a bunker up in time, he's going to take a lot of damage and put Ohio in a very good position in the later games. Gas still being mined. As the Roach Warren finishes, this next inject might go straight into the Roaches, but he did not get an extra Overlord. So he's actually, oh no, Overlord just starting. Probably not going to be in time to make as many Roaches as he would like. There's one Roach coming down as he's supply blocked until he gets the next Overlord. There's the Overlord, another Overlord coming out. Metabolic Boost finishing up, factory finishing up. Bunker is coming down, so Slacker is aware of the threat of the aggression. Gonna be safe with that bunker as long as he pulls a couple SCVs. Gonna start getting the reactor on the racks, tech lab on the factory, and start going into... Actually, maybe with what he scouted, he might actually just start off with siege tank production, which would do really, really well against this Roach aggression. If this Roach aggression fails, Ohio is going to be a little bit behind because Terran economy on one base is going to be superior with mules. But if he does get his hatchery down, oh no, there's the command center, so he will need to do damage or else he'll be in a bad position. T-Rex versus Locira on the main screen. I believe this is the up and down matches. Is this up and down matches? And anyways, getting back to the game, Ohio way ahead in supply due to these Roaches. Roaches going to move out to the front. Overlord in position to help him snipe down things on the bottom, but Siege Tech is 3/4 of the way done. One Siege Tank out, second Siege Tank on the way. Marines producing 2 at the time with the command center. He knows the threat is there, and he needs to pull SCVs as soon as he notices come out. Supply depot goes up, so he is safe for now. Siege Tank coming up, repairing. Siege tank starting to shoot, but the siege tank is going to get surrounded in a second. More marines coming out. This bunker is going to provide covering fire, but the siege tank is going to go down. One more siege tank coming out soon. SCV in front to repair the bunker. Needs to turn around and repair the bunker, however, because it is not getting repaired. Siege tank trying to run away. Oh, and this bunker is going to take out all those roaches. Repair coming down on the siege tank. Going to be okay. Roach is going to try and get in here and kill a couple SCVs before it goes down. No hatchery yet. This is an all-in. Zerglings coming out to come down. Thomas Slacker has not rebuilt that supply depot. He's building it now, though, however, so he will have a wall up for these Zerglings. Slacker way ahead now. He's not going to be able to bust this ramp without more roaches or banelings, with a siege tank out and just lings in front. Hatchery's starting to go up now, so he won't be as far behind if he starts droning up, but instead he makes another round of roaches. He really needs to turn this army advantage into some results. But 2 siege tanks at the ramp with the bunker and SCVs ready to repair. There's no way he is going to be able to do anything. Extra queen being built now. Roaches streaming across the map. And a bunch of Zerglings waiting at the ramp to poke in at any moment. Siege tank's gonna demolish. Oh, all of the Zerglings die for free. Slacker not gonna be able to put his orbital command down just yet. Depending on how safe he feels, he might choose to move out now. But the Russians are retreating across the map, so he does have a safe time to come out. Achilles can only complain when he plays, hearing a lot of that QQ from across the table as I comment this game. Roach is going to be taken out as Slacker secures his natural. Bunker's going down to keep that safe from any counterattacks. Let's take a look at the drone count. 23 to 25. Ohio still behind. Really needs to make a large round of drones to catch up. Spinecrawler coming out. He's a little worried about an attack right now. But Slacker just going to play comfortably and secure his natural. Achilles, of all people, complaining about cheesy play. Maybe he got another... Apparently now it's his left-handedness holding him back. Meals coming down en masse for Slacker. He's supply block. Transfer of SCVs coming across. And another spine crawler. Ohio feeling very pressured right now, getting his evolution chamber. Lair is up. No lair tech yet to be seen. He's going to be really behind as this game continues going on. However, he has drawn up past the Terran. The Terran's only on 28 SCVs now compared to 43. So in the meantime, Ohio will be okay. But without that third expand, he's going to fall behind a bit if Slacker makes a couple more SCVs and then starts macroing off of that. Spire coming up now. Extra macro hatchery halfway done. Banshee's coming out for Slacker. I've seen him do this Banshee transition before with quite some success. After these initial kind of attacks and pushes, Zerg sometimes just forgets to get any kind of detection capability.
Except Spire is already on the way.
Spire is already on the way. So if that Spire does finish before Cloak, then these Banshees will do very little. He might choose to just use these Banshees in a big 2-base Marine tank push, as he hasn't really been building workers. 33 to 40, so he's actually at a decent number. Only 2 and 1, 3 in that one. 1 Harvester in his other gas. Supply actually fairly even. Slacker looks like he's got supply blocked a few too many times. And Zerg, a couple of extra minerals now. Would love to see him throw an extra hatchery as he's getting kind of a reasonable amount of roaches and Zerglings. upgrades coming down, +1 melee and +1 carapace coming down on the way. No upgrades except for stim coming down for the Terran. Would like to see an engineering base soon, and there it is. If he makes a bunch of mutas, he has been spending a lot of gas on his upgrades, however. So even though the Spire is done, he's not really going to be able to afford that many mutalisks. And again, these Banshees, no cloak being researched though. Looks like he's going to just kind of keep them in his army for now.
Well, he just needs one unit.
That's true.